Oh, hi, you're here. I was just snacking on some shortbread from Buckingham Palace and was just drinking a little bit of summer strawberry tea from Buckingham Palace out of my Queen's Platinum Jubilee mug from Buckingham Palace with Will and Kate, who came over from Buckingham Palace and brought one of the corgis. I'm Kristen Ethridge, USA Today best-selling author of His Texas Princess and about 20 other sweet escape romance books. And I am a self-confessed royal junkie. I have been a royal junkie for probably almost my whole life. I was in preschool when Princess Diana and Prince Charles got married, and just like so many other people over the course of her life, she was young, she was beautiful, she was glamorous, she was charming. It was easy to want to read the People magazine cover stories about her and see what she was up to and what she was wearing and what she was doing and where she was going. And I also loved that she got to that point where she got comfortable with the fact that she had status. And she used that to take the opportunity to do the good that she could in the world and improve people's lives. And I genuinely loved that and was very inspired by that, even from a young age. And as I've gotten older, that has stuck with me. And even reflecting, on the life of Her Majesty the Queen, and that we lost her recently, but she left such a legacy. And I think one of the things that stood out most to me about her life was the idea of service over self, the devotion to duty. And I read, and I'm paraphrasing here, a quote that said basically that, she would not necessarily remember every hand she shook, every face that she met over the years at cutting ribbons and opening community centers and, all of the various other things that she did that were not the days where you dressed up in the crown jewels and the fancy, white tie and kind of banquet clothes or anything like that, but the day in and day out of it. She wouldn't necessarily remember everyone, but everyone that she met remembered the day that they met the Queen. And I've been struck by that. And I have 3 young children, and that is something that I would like as a mom to teach them. Like, how do you touch the lives of the people that you are around in such a way that they remember the day they met you? Writing books gives me a chance to engage with people kind of in the same way. I get lots of letters from readers about how they read the book at just the right time when something was going on in their lives, or it inspired them to make a change. And those are the letters that really make it worthwhile. Writing's kind of lonely. I actually, Will and Kate and the corgi are, they usually live in my office along with the rest of the Funko Pop British royal family. But writing can be really lonely, and hearing that from people and knowing that you've touched lives, that's really huge to me. And it is my own way to be tiny, like a little bit royal, I guess, touching others' lives. But I do love the fantasy of it all too, which is why I'm so glad to have found White Crown Publishing and their commitment to amazing royal romances, which obviously I read a lot of. I write some. I hope to write more because they're so much fun. But yeah, I love royal romance. I love the royals just like you do. And trust me, it's totally coincidence that Kate Middleton wore this on one of her royal engagements and that it somehow found its way into my closet. I totally did not go on a replicate site and buy this, like, after seeing her in it. Not at all. I'm not that kind of person. Yeah. Thanks for joining me. I hope to see more of you. We could talk about the Royals. It'd be great.